Good morning. This is Greg, and I'm about to do my first long run coming back after my injury. A little bit nervous about it. This will be the longest run I've done since I started back. I've been running about 5 miles per run. This morning I plan to do 8. Depending on how I feel, I may even do 10, so it should be interesting. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about something that I've tried out called KT tape. Here it is. I can't even hardly see it, but anyway, KT tape, a lot of people saw it for the first time during the Olympics last year, where one of the volleyball players, I don't have her name here, it was Carrie Walsh. She had it on her shoulder, and everybody would look at it and say, "What the heck is that? Is it a spot for trying to stop smoking?" Well, no, she's an Olympic volleyball player, and everybody sort of seemed to be a little confused by it. Then we found out, well, it was kinesio tape, which shortened is KT tape. And I'm about to put it on this morning, but just to show you how it looks. It comes in these little strips, right? They're attached together. And if you move them apart like this, they're, about this long. It's a little bit different than the normal tape. It's stretchy. This isn't stretchy because it's got a backing on it. It's stretchy. And basically all it does is puts pressure on the point that you're injured at. In my case, I'll be putting it on my ankle. I bought it just to see what it might be like, and I put it on for a couple of days and ran a couple times. Didn't think much of it. I thought, oh well, either it is working really well and I haven't noticed it, or it's not working. And I was leaning towards the not working part. I took the tape off, and just walking around, I could still sort of tell that my injury was there, where I wasn't that way with the tape. So it looks like the tape was working, and so I'm sold on it. I'm wearing it today, and anyway, got to finish eating my oatmeal and my banana, get dressed, because I have some running to do in about 20 minutes. Okay, so this is what the foot looks like wrapped. Nothing fancy, of course. It's a little bit different than normal tape, like I said before, mainly because it's so wide, also because it's elastic. But it does a really good job with giving pressure on the foot, on the ankle, and feels really good when you're running anyway. So let's get going. Okay, I'm finally out running, and I'm running a different route than I was used to before. I've never run out here before. Not a big deal. I'm pretty close to my house, actually. But this is going to be part of my longer runs, the 20 milers later. So I figure I better start getting used to the course if that's my intended goal, right? So anyway, it's surprisingly humid out. I don't know what the deal is with the temperature lately. Yesterday it was so muggy. And here in California we don't get that very often, so I'm not used to it. But anyway, I'm going to be running around this. You see where this train track is? And I'll be running around that and then over that to get over to a road called Feather River Boulevard, which then takes me miles out of town. Well, all I got to say is it's a good thing that this isn't a race. Well, they wouldn't have put a race on here. Look at this. And I was going to run across this. There's no place to run. It's like I could sort of... Here we go. I could sort of like jump on the railroad ties a little bit, but man, certainly not smooth running by any means. Holy cow. At least this is only, a half mile, something like that, of track to get over to Feather River Boulevard. For a shorter run, it's going to make a big deal in time, but when it gets down to the 20 milers, it's not going to be such a big deal. But it's actually a good thing I came down here anyway, at least to get the lay of the land. I'm not sure. I may just go around. There is a road, but if I take the road around the tracks, that adds an additional mile or so, I think, to the run. And I'm doing a loop when it comes to the longer run. So anyway, yeah, this is funny. All right. Hey, I'm just at 5 miles now, and I've also just reached LA Avenue. And originally I was going to turn around and go back the way I came. But I know that Ella Avenue goes directly to Plumas Lake, so I'm just going to take it. Hello, well, I'm home again, and
by cutting off on Ella Road, I ended up having to backtrack just to get to my 8 miles. That's okay, we're at 8.25 miles. And given how my legs feel, 10 miles would have been a little rougher. So it's done, and you know, it's going pretty good. Yesterday I was planning on running 5 miles, but I ended up, I don't know if it was flu or just cold or allergies or what, but I ended up not running yesterday. When I woke up yesterday morning, my resting heart rate was 63, which is about 10 beats per minute higher than my average. And this morning it was 49, so it looks like the day off did some good. So anyway, I'll see you next week.